still on my sideways. I don't know that I need to be right now. So when we're looking at the cube root, this we said was 125, 5 cubed. And then we put a little 3 right here. And so the symbol looks the same as the square root symbol, but then we have that little 3 right there. All right. Cube root of a binomial. And we will want to have that chart that we made. So let me find one. So here's the one I was talking about, units cubed, tens cubed, hundreds cubed. So units cubed, we'd have like 1, 8, 27. And then here it would be, let's see, tens cubed would be maybe 3 zeros. So it'd be 1,000, 8,000, 27,000, so on and so forth. And then same thing here, the hundreds cubed, now we have millions whenever we cube hundreds. The zeros triple. That's something that they kind of figure out as they go through that process. All right. We are going to find the cube root of 79,507. Let's see, 79,507. So now we're putting those carets. We count 3 digits over. So 1, 2, 3, we'll put the caret, so we know that the answer is going to be a binomial. We can also look at, and I wish I had one filled out, at our chart of squares. I have one here that we're just going to use. So we can look here and we can see that if we go from 1 cubed to 9 cubed, it's between, it goes up to 3 digits, right? Then we get to 10 cubed. Now it's a 4-digit number up to 729,000. And then the 100 cubed is a million, up to less than a billion would be hundreds cubed. All right, so just like we did before, we're going to start by writing the equation for the binomial cube. So I think we're going to pull this out. This is what I always do. Sorry, I'm trying to follow the album and it's a struggle for me because that's not how I've done it in the past. So we're just going to go back to familiar, and then we can come up with some kind of hybrid between that and this, because it's helpful to have that visual. So we're going to use our hierarchy to pull out our binomial cube. We had units cubed, and then we had units times tens, so units squared tens. Then we had our tens squared units, and then we had our tens cubed. So let's just start by recording that formula again, because we've all had lunch since we did this last. So t plus u cubed equals t cubed plus 3t squared u plus 3 u squared t plus units cubed. All right, so just like we did before, we're gonna draw this line down our paper, and here we're gonna have a t and a u. I didn't put my 3 there because we're finding the cube root. And so we are trying to figure out what that equals. All right. So this is a lot more abstract than doing it with the pegboard or something when we were doing that 2-dimensional. And so, but they do use these materials. And then I'll use this little chart that we have, and it's going to help us as well. So we're going to start with the 10s cubed. That's our first piece of our equation. And we want to see what is the biggest cube I can make. 10s cubed is in what place value?
Thousands.
The thousands place. So imagine we have 79, right? We have 79,000. What's the biggest cube I can make and be less than 79,000? So I can look at my chart. 10 cubed is 1,000, 20 cubed is 8,000, 30 cubed is 27,000, 40 cubed is 64,000, 50 cubed is 125,000. That's too much. So we think it's going to be 4. So our 10s place we think is going to be 4. Over here we're going to write 10s cubed equals 4 cubed equals, and so here's where whether we write out 79,000 or if we're just looking at it as though it's A, right? So those are 2 different ways of looking at it. And so we're gonna, what do you want to do? Do you want to do A or T, or like in 10s? Okay. No,
Fine.
no, we're gonna go with 4
Formula we got
because that's what we've done when we did the binomial. This will be more familiar to us if we do it this way.
It is.
And then later on, if we decide we don't like it, we can rethink about it another way. So 4 cubed is 64. So I'm gonna say equals 64. We're gonna write our 64 right here, and we're gonna subtract. Now, this is the only thing in the thousands place. So the line's going to go all the way across. 79 minus 64 is 15. It's 5. It's 5.
9 minus 4 was possible.
Thank you.
It's all good. It's post-lunch.
It's post-lunch. It's afternoon.
I was like, I don't know. I don't think it is. Yeah, we're going to edit that out.
Oh, man.
I teach math.
It's okay.
Oh, God. I was like, how did she get
You
that?
taught me a lot. Yes.
I know, I've done 16 hours of videos this week.
Yes,
So.
you have.
All right, so now we have 15 left, right? And we're going to bring down the 5. So we have 155 hundredths, right? The part of our equation that addresses hundreds is 3t squared u. We think that t is 4. So everywhere we see t, we're going to write 4. And then u. And so I'm going to just break this out a little bit more than we had before. So we have 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3 is 48, I want to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I got it wrong, so 48u. So about how many times can 48 go into 155? Probably 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to try 3. We don't know if it's right. We're going to try 3. So we think 3u is 3. So we're going to say equals 48 times 3 equals 24. So 4, carry the 2. 12, 14, 144. And so we're going to subtract 144. And again, this is the only term in the hundreds place, so we can go all the way across. 5 minus 4 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. I learned how to subtract since the last one. We're going to bring down the 0. Okay? So now we are in the tens place. In the tens place, we have 3 u squared t. And we think that u is 3. So 3 times 3 squared times t is 4. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 4 is
108.
Thank you. 108. All right. Now, this is the only thing in the tens place. We can draw that line all the way across. 110 minus 108 is 2. We're going to bring down the 7. In the units place, we have units cubed equals, we think units is 3. 3 cubed equals 27. So we're going to subtract 27. 27 take away 27 is 0. So the answer to the square root of 79,507 is 43.